Hey, welcome once again to Abusiabi YouTube channel. Well, as we all know, we are in the Christmas season. Those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. Wishing all of us God's blessings, God guidance in everything that we do. Yeah. Those of you who don't celebrate Christmas also, I'm wishing you happy holidays. So happy holidays in this festive season. I know this season is a lot of parties that's going to be thrown around, thrown about. So please enjoy responsibly, okay? If you drink, don't drive. If you drive, don't drink. And don't be eating too much, like I always say, okay? I mean, let's enjoy responsibly and let this festive season be peaceful. Well, there is something on my mind and in my heart that I want to share with some of you guys. There's nothing that I'm going to say today that you've not heard before, but we need to keep on reminding ourselves. Before before I go on, you know, when you are a black African, when you're a black African and you travel, especially to America and to Europe, you need to have good sense of humor. You need to have good sense of humor. You need to have good sense of humor because if you don't have that, I'm telling you, you're going to be mad. You're going to be mad at the system wherever you find yourself at or in. You're going to be mad at people because people are going to ask you, shall I say silly questions or try to make fun of you? Or, sometimes too they don't know. Maybe a little bit of ignorance, why am I saying this? Especially some of us some of us when we travel to the States, right? I mean, we thought we were all that in terms of like speaking English and whatever. But you are on the subway. You ride on the subway in New York and you ask somebody a question, then they'll be like, "What? What? Oh, this guy got accent. This guy got accent. He has an accent. Everybody has an accent." One time I was volunteering at a place, and this lady asked me where I was from. Of course, because of my name. Then I told her that I'm from Ghana, West Africa. Then she said, "Oh, you got an accent." And I'm like, "You also have an accent." Then she was like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, everybody has an accent. Even in America, when you travel down south, the Southerners in America, they speak English differently. They have different accents." And I told this lady that when she goes to England, the English will tell her she has an accent. They're like, "Really?" Then she kind of like realized that what I was saying, was true. So these are some of the things. And also, like, I work at a place. I mean, not really like volunteering, volunteering in quotes. My early days in the States, I work at a place, and this is one of the reasons why I'm saying we should all have good sense of humor. These guys, just because in a construction environment, like a construction job, just because I was from Ghana, the name they called me Lion, Lion. They call me Lion. Mufasa. This person call me Mufasa. This person call me Lion. Then I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm the lion. And the lion symbolizes what? Strength. Eh? The lion symbolizes leadership. So when they try to get at me with some of these things, then I'll also turn it around in a positive way. You know. So they'll be calling me Lion, Mufasa. There was a point that at some point, one of them, it was during the time that Obama was a president. because 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 I'm black, some of the workers will be calling me Obama. Some of the workers will be calling me Obama. But I mean, I took all of that, in good faith. I mean, I didn't get angry, whatever. But y- 3 days ago, another interesting thing happened. Yeah, like I was at work, and these guys I work with, one of them, he was like, "Hey, you look like a Nigerian. You look like a Nigerian. I'm gonna call you Boko Haram because I look like a Nigerian. I'm Boko Haram. So now the other place I'm working at right now, they call me Boko Haram. I just laugh it off. I just laugh it off. Well, this is beside the point. This was just to, just let you know some of the um um is it the fun part? Is it really funny to call somebody Boko Haram? I don't know if it's funny, but what my main message for you, and before I continue, if you've not subscribed to Ebusebi YouTube channel, please subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share, okay? And press on the notification button so that when we drop any new video, you'll be the first to receive it. Like I said earlier, my main message for you today, whoever, wherever you are listening to me, watching me, my main message for you today is about pushing your boundaries. It's about pushing your boundaries. You know, the year is coming to an end, right? I know the years past, we've all made resolution. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. By the end of the year, I'm going to do this, blah, blah, blah. But we're never able to achieve it. Eh? We're never able to achieve it. One of the reasons why I believe we've not been able to achieve our goals or dreams or objectives, whatever our resolution is, because we don't push our boundaries. We don't leave our comfort zones. For example, um, I'll use Ghana as an example. I know, I have fans all over the world, but I'll use Ghana as an example. And for that matter, I mean, you can use any country as an example, but I'm going to relate it to Ghana in terms of city life and village life, right? You know, so let's take it for example. You are in Ghana, you are a young graduate, a teacher, or even a nurse. I mean, whatever profession that you are now looking for a job. My thing is, after school, it's not, after school you don't have enough money saved, even if you have some saved. The best thing for you to do is find a job in the village. Seriously. I mean, it's great to live in the city with all the nice things and the comfort and all of that. But if you really want to save money, if you really want to save money, find a job in the village. You know, find a job in the village. Why am I saying this? It's in the village that you will get cheap accommodation, right? When you live in the city, now in Accra, you cannot pay your rent. But if you are a teacher, for example, the same amount of money you receive as your salary at the end of the month in the city is the same amount of money you receive, at the end of the month for your salary when you are in the village. When you teach a secondary school in the village, it's the same amount of salary you guys receive. So why don't you get a school in the village, right? Get a secondary school in the village so you can save more money, because the accommodation, the rent you pay in Accra is too much. So think about it. I mean, once in a while, you can get out of the get out of the village and visit the city, so that you acclimatize yourself with what's going on. You get yourself abreast with what's going on in the city, so you don't fall behind, you know. So you guys need to push your boundaries. Don't keep on staying in the city and expect that things are going to just change. I mean, just like that. You have to push your boundaries. Get out of your comfort zone. In the same way, if you are a health professional, it doesn't matter what kind of what, but it all depends anyway. Because somebody might say that, oh, if you are a teacher, you can get more people to do extra classes, whatever. But the extra classes is during what time? Vacation time. You know. So I'm just here today to encourage some of you, or all of us, myself included. We need to push our boundaries. If you don't move out of your comfort zone, nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change. Listen, when I came to the States initially, I was living in New York. I was living in New York. I mean, New York is expensive. Rent is expensive. Everything is expensive in New York. So After 3 years, I decided to get out of New York. And guess what? From New York, I moved to California. That's expensive too. But within within even New York or within California, there are places that are cheap. There are places that are cheap. And of course, in America, when we say a place is a village, I mean it has everything. It's not like in Africa or in most third world, countries, that when a place is a village, they don't have basic amenities. So I moved out of my comfort zone in New York. Everybody was like, "Well, you're going to California. Who do you know in California? Blah 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 blah." Who do I have to know in California? I move with my head. I move with my head. I don't, I don't need to know nobody. I'm not a little boy. So I moved to California. In California, I moved to a relatively big city. But after some time, I'm like, life in this city is not it's not favoring me. So I had to move to a village in California. So now I live in a village. I live in a village. I mean, we have just about, let's say, about 5 blocks in the village, but it's okay. I know what my goal is. I know what my target is. You see, so people will be like, why are you moving to this village? Why are you doing this? You should have a target. You should have a goal. You should have a goal. Okay, you should have a goal. So life, if you want to achieve something extraordinary, you have to do extraordinary things. You don't keep on, just like, I mean, Einstein said, I believe that was Einstein's quote, about when you do the same thing the same way, you're going to get the same results. You don't keep on doing the same thing the same way and expect different results. If you keep on doing the same thing the same way, you will receive the same results. So you need to do extraordinary things if you want to achieve extraordinary results. If you do ordinary things, you will achieve ordinary results. That's what it is. So I'm just here to encourage you, encourage me myself also, that coming next year, 2025, don't just sit down. Don't just sit down and expect manna to fall from heaven. Even if manna is going to fall from heaven, you need to get your pan or something to go and catch the manna, or you need to bend and pick up the manna from the ground or whatever. Mm? Move out of your comfort zone. Move out of your comfort zone, brother. Move out of your comfort zone, sister. Move out of your comfort zone, mother. Papa, move out of your comfort zone. If you really want to achieve something for yourself, you got to move out of your comfort zone. Push your boundaries. Push your boundaries. Push your boundaries. Other than that, nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen if you don't push your boundaries and move out of your comfort zone. So don't keep on staying in the city where you keep on paying the huge and high rent and expect that you are going to be able to save. You'll not be able to save nothing. You are a fresh graduate, a teacher, a nurse. Find a job in the village in Ghana. Save money. Get a farm. In the villages, you can get, some of these guys to help you do a farm. You know, you go into farming. Farming will supplement the little salary that you receive. But if you keep on staying in the city and expect that something miraculous is going to happen, nothing is going to happen. I mean, of course, it's in the city that you have all the the papa moves and all of that. But like I said earlier, you can come visit the city at least once in a month. You know, once in a month, just visit the city, but don't live in the city and be paying all this huge amount of rent. Mm? Well, I won't talk much. This is something little I just wanted to share with you guys. Um, I just got off work, so I'm going to rest peacefully in my humble abode. And like I said earlier, it's the Christmas season, holiday season. If you drink, don't drive. If you drive, don't drink. And um, Peace and love to all of you. Okay. If you've not subscribed, please do so. Subscribe, like, and share. Okay. Peace and love to you. Bring the other half so that will be full. Okay.